Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nerdcast. It is Devin, broadcasting as always live from an undisclosed location, the center of Texas, on a very hot as hell. Is today Friday or Saturday? Today's Friday, right?
Friday.
I think it's Friday, yes.
Yeah, people are working.
Time is just meaningless. But joining me in person, LoloMcleftie, Lauren, all the way from Seattle. Hey.
All the way from Seattle, yay.
This is her first Texas adventure. How are you doing, Royal? I texted you the selfie. So, yes.
Just bragging that we finally met each other.
Well, we met each other before.
True.
This is more bragging that we're having a Texas adventure.
Yes.
How are you enjoying your Texas adventure so far?
I'm surprised at how much I like it. I am from the Boston metropolitan area, and all I've ever known for the South is contempt. It's bred into us a little bit.
Contempt.
Yes, but it's surprisingly in good ways. People are very friendly, especially after 10 years in Seattle, where people would leave your dead
Seattle,
body on
very
the streets.
famously not a openly friendly place.
No, not a great place. I mean, is it very famously? Because
yes.
Is it really?
Oh yeah, they call it.
I had never heard of the Seattle Freeze until
yeah,
I moved there.
That's a very famous thing. I'd heard of it.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, people would tell me about the Seattle Freeze whenever I mentioned because about, I want to say 10, 12 years ago, I was tossing around the idea of moving to Seattle myself.
A lot of people were.
Yeah,
Good thing you didn't.
well, I'm starting to get that vibe now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and when I visited, and I do like Seattle.
Yeah,
but
it's totally not a bad place.
it was a different vibe for certain.
Yeah.
And I remember just being, extremely annoyed by, the air of pretentiousness from people in that area. And I remember thinking to myself, "Oh, I'm a Texas progressive.
Yeah,
I'm not a coastal, a West Coast kind of progressive. This is a whole other kind of thing that I don't know. I guess maybe I'm too laid back to give a shit on the level that people out there do. Maybe.
But I feel like it's not progressivism. I guess it is progressivism compared to other progressives, but it's kind of like neoliberalism because it's all about identity politics and aesthetics.
What have y'all been up to? Did Lauren find another cat? Well, it's funny you mentioned that. Lauren didn't find another cat, but I, today, it's not official, but I'm cat sitting 2 cats that I'm on the books to adopt in about a week. Yes. So there are 2 4-month-old kittens in my room over there that are terrified out of their mind under the bed.
Oh,
but they're getting acclimated to the environment.
Yeah.
So I've got a couple of kittens now. That's another
sisters,
thing.
Right? They're from the same litter.
I don't think they are.
They're exactly the same size.
But they're totally one's black and one's a calico.
That doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter.
They'll have ones that.
I didn't get the sense. Maybe they are, but I didn't get the sense that they were related.
Whether or not they look alike is not as much of a thing with cats. They can tend to look really different, even though because I think multiple male cats can get a female cat pregnant.
Yeah.
So they come out totally different colors and shit. But
I don't have a history of where they came from.
I bet you could ask your friend.
Yeah.
But I would venture a guess that they are.
Well, whether they are or they aren't, they love the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to break them up. I didn't want to have them separated. So, basically, what had happened was, once I got quarantined, my friend was like, "Hey, I'm not really staying at this house anymore. If you want to just isolate down here, I could bring over a couple of therapy cats. I've got some cats I'm fostering. I can bring them over, and you can hang out with them." And I was like, okay, sure, that sounds awesome. So I went down there, and while I was dying from COVID, I had a couple of kittens, jump up on me and try to gnaw my feet. So we got close to each other. I love those kittens. They were just so cute. They would wrestle each other all the time, and
they're fun to watch.
They're fun to watch, and they're fun to hang out with. And me and the black cat's named Suki. Suki were watching Tom and Jerry. I have video of it actually. Of her just looking at the TV next to me, in the chair next to me, And then at some other point in
They,
time,
like,
she
follow
actually
it.
jumped up on the TV stand and was like pawing at.
That's what they do. They think some shit's going on in there. They're like, they think that's a window, you know.
Yeah, it's a window to to another world. So
Yeah,
she
yeah.
was captivated by it.
Yeah, it's they're so fun to watch.
Yeah.
Like even if your cat fucking hates you, like my cat Oliver, you know, like whenever he just like rolls around on his belly with his one little chimkin leg, because he's got 3 legs.
Yeah.
So his one little chimkin leg sticking out. I'm like, I don't care if you hate me. I'm gonna.
It's like
take
you're just
care
too
of you
cute to like.
forever. You're the best.
Yeah, so there are some cats going on over here.
Yep.
But they're still getting acclimated.
They like aquariums. They like videos of birds. That's another one you can try.
I do
they
like.
Have,
I like birds, so I really, man, if I had my way, I would have a giant house so I could have like a
Wouldn't we
bird
all?
room.
Yeah.
And cats in an area where they can't fuck with the birds.
Yeah.
And I would just have I love birds and I want a bird too.
Me too.
But I'll put some birds on the screen for them.
Yeah. They have like super ultra HD like 4K
Yeah.
videos that just a dude, he puts some like bird feed on a table somewhere and they all fly in and they're like eating and shit. My cats go nuts for those. So
Here's a question for you.
Woo.
Here's a question for you. Have you been eating fun food?
Describe fun. No, I had some very good cocktails yesterday. I flew in yesterday. I got here at like 4 o'clock ish.
Around 4.
Yeah, and we kind of chilled at home to relax a little bit and get recharged, and then we went out for a drive through Austin, which started at like 10 or something.
Well, it was more of a walking tour. Like we drove to a place, then we
Yeah.
parked, and then we just walked all over the city.
Which is like kind of unfamiliar to me because I was like, but it's 10. And that's 8 o'clock in my bodies, which is fine. But it was like something starts at 10.
Oh, that was early. That was early in the night too. Like
And we went out, we parked, like people are, like clubs are still, they have clubs, which is weird. And then they got like this central area with like all bars. And then people are like at the bars. And the people are talking to each other. And there's like live music and shit. And like, it was just like a different world. Like, in Seattle, you have, tiny areas that are incredibly far away and hard to get to each other. So there's no central place. The people are not talking to each other.
They're all just sitting
There's
there
no energy,
staring at
or
each other
fun
grimly.
Vibe. Yeah, like it's pretty sad. So
damn, that's depressing to think about.
Yeah. And we saw the Capitol building, which has bats flying all around it.
There were bats?
And there were just like 1,000 bats like flying in the light.
I mean, Austin is very famous for its bats,
I
so
did not know that. See, you learn something new every day.
you learn something new every day.
You can't
The
know
funny
a
thing is,
place.
so I've known Lauren for God knows how many years now, 20 plus years.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to get you to come to Texas for so long. This is like 20 years in the making, and you're finally here.
I'm filled with hate.
And you're like,
usually.
it's so fun here.
I know,
Like everyone's
it
so
is pretty
friendly.
fun.
And speaking of like, so yeah, we did.
Oh yes, we did eat fun food. Yes, yeah.
So we had those cocktails, and they were good. I enjoyed them a lot. I always do at Peche. But we went to Salt Lake today.
Yeah,
I took you to Salt Lake,
which
so
is a
you've had some
barbecue,
authentic, good
apparently.
Texas barbecue.
Yeah, they had like a giant ass.
What's your review of Texas barbecue?
It was good. It was surprisingly good. I've had like I don't even know what kind of barbecue it was, but it was just like slathered in sauce, and it was on like a bun that was all dry, and like they try to make it spicy, so it's all about like the ultra spice or something, and which is fine. I'm like good with spice. But
Yeah.
This was just like well cooked, like very long cooked beef and pork, and they tasted good, and you put sauce on it. And then there was like orange or like yellow potato salad, which is
Yes.
like,
It's
I
a
have
mustard-based potato salad.
Yeah, I only have white person potato salad, which is like mayonnaise and some potatoes in it, and if you're lucky, they put like pepper in there or something.
If you're
and,
lucky.
like some celery. But yeah, no, that was really good. They got like coleslaw. They had pickles on the side, which I always love.
Pickles and onions.
Yeah, I had some sweet tea, which is very sweet, but not too sweet that I couldn't drink it. Like I think that's the McDonald's sweet tea that I've had before that tastes like just a gush of high fructose corn syrup directly into your veins, So
I think they probably make their own sweet tea.
I think they do. I think they say that it's like real brewed.
Yeah.
It's got that, in McDonald's, like we destroyed whatever flavor that might have been in the tea with, like tons of sugar. So, but yeah, no, we had some barbecue. We're maybe gonna do some Tex-Mex at some point.
Yeah. Oh man, like we still so that barbecue was what at 3:00.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever be hungry again. And I have the leftovers too, so it's like
you do have the leftovers.
Those? Like holy shit. That's my problem when I travel. I want to eat all the food.
Yeah.
But then I can't fit all the food in my stomach. And then I don't want to throw it away.
So you just kind of hoard it?
Box, and then I never eat the to-go box, and I feel bad. And I just throw it out.
Well, you know what? Like, if you ever get to the point where you don't eat that leftover barbecue, you can always give it to Pippin.
Yeah, give it to the dogs. There's these little wiener dogs where I'm staying. There's like an 800-year-old wiener dog that like can, barely wag its own tail and shit.
Oh, but he's such a buddy. Don't let him trick you.
Cute.
Don't let him trick you. He could move when he wants.
Oh, yeah, I could see him running after the car. Like it was was fun.
He can move when he wants.
I'm sure he will eat all my food.
He'd be very appreciative of it.
But it's it's a fun vibe. Like we were walking down the street when we were in downtown Austin, and some guy was some guy made a crazy traffic maneuver while listening to Tool.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he was like listening to Parabola or something and fucking, just decided to like do some insane turnaround.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this was also like probably about 10:30, 11-ish at night. I can't remember how late it was. It was just around 10, 11 at night.
Yeah.
We were at the Capitol, and there's a light, right in front of the Capitol, and you could turn left or right. Mm-hmm. And car stops at the light, and then another car who was like an old Civic, and the dude was just blasting Tool with his windows rolled down. And they were just sitting at the light, and we were just looking at the Capitol. And then, like, the guy blasting Tool, just, like, whatever reason, he was just like, fuck it. Then he backs up, and, like, he does, like, full...
He goes like this and just fucking,
you turn in the middle.
Down the whole street.
And the guy in the car in front of him, like, his window was rolled down, too. He just starts clowning the guy to us. He's like, I guess that guy was in a hurry. He couldn't wait. So, like, we just start jawing back and forth with some random guy in a car at a stoplight. Yeah. But, that's...
Everyone's friendly. What did Royal say? My friend who lives in Austin, her birthday is tomorrow, and I guess she's going to some arcade where you pay a flat fee for all the games. I guess they want you to drink. Huh.
A flat fee for... it sounds like you're... No, it sounds like she's talking about pinballs, but you don't really pay... You don't really pay a flat fee for all of the games at pinballs. It is like more of a Dave and Buster's kind of thing where you get like a card, and you charge your card up with tokens or money or whatever, and then you could use that to do all the other stuff there. I love pinballs. It's a lot of fun.
I'm super bad at pinballs.
Oh no, pinballs is just the name of the.
Oh, the place is called Pinballs.
They do have a shit ton of pinball games.
Yeah.
But they also have like normal arcade games. They have
DDR.
They may have a DDR somewhere.
Every arcade needs a DDR.
They have Connect 4 basketball though, which is super fun. It's like Connect 4, but you
but
in order
just
to
miss forever.
If you suck, you do. But if you're pretty good, you can win.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun. I like Connect 4 basketball.
That sounds fun.
They've got VR. They've got like a VR. They've got some VR games that you can play with like the treadmill that you could walk on.
Oh, damn.
They have a room that like if you wanted to live out your Thomas Crown Affair, fan fiction where you have to duck through lasers and shit, you could do that.
Nice.
They do have go-karts. The one up north has go-karts, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah. They had one called GameWorks in Seattle that Sega built like 8,000
GameWorks.
years ago.
Yeah, that was a 90s thing.
Yeah, and they kept it open for like ever.
So GameWorks is still open?
They closed it during COVID.
That's a
but
bummer.
It sucked. That's the thing, and it was really expensive. All their food sucked. Like none of the games were
That's
good.
a bummer. That's a bummer. Pinballs is actually a lot of fun. Their food is okay.
Yeah.
It's not the best, but it's not the worst either. But they do really good drinks. Like if you go to the normal, like the one up north at least has it like they have a normal bar and they have like the cocktail lounge. You go to the cocktail lounge, they'll make you like the kind of drinks we had last night.
Yeah, dude, get that like like adult type thing.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I love that place.
Yeah. I think they make laser discs. So Stargate is from the 2000s. I think they made laser discs of things up until like.
Because she said she wants to murk some high schoolers at DDR. Okay, well,
okay.
I guess they might have a DDR then.
I was a little bit worried. You said that I didn't see at DDR at the bottom there, and so it was like she said she wants to murk some high schoolers. I'm like, fuck!
Oh no!
This friend of yours is in on the school shootings too.
Oh no!
Damn! Like Jesus. I mean, this is Texas, so. My nephew, I actually have a funny story. Not funny, but depressing.
Okay. Well, 1 second.
Go for it. Sorry.
Oak City Gamer says, we don't have a Dave & Buster's, we have a Frankie's. I'm not familiar with a Frankie's. I don't know where you are, Oak City Gamers.
What's Oak City referred to? Is that, what city is that?
I don't know.
Yeah, neither do I.
You may have to let us in on whereabouts you're at.
Which city is that?
I am ready to dominate some kids at DDR tomorrow. Back the fuck
up,
Brayden.
Yeah.
Ooh la la, Thomas Crown Affair the game. It's kind of like that. It's
nice.
It's a big dark room that has a bunch of different lasers. You can configure like the difficulty, and then basically you have to make it through like this maze without touching the lasers.
So it's not VR.
It's not VR. It's just a room. It's a room.
That's kind of a dream, isn't it? To be like. And then, to try to, like, get over it.
try to...
I think everyone has kind of imagined themselves doing that sort of shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and it's pretty cool. Like, but you have to also... The downside is, like, if you're somebody who's, like, shy and doesn't want to, like, do stuff like that in front of other people...
Oh, there's people watching.
They have a camera and, like, the TV outside. So people could sit there and look at how stupid you look. Yeah, so there is that part to it. But if you don't mind that, then it actually is pretty cool.
Yeah. Cidercade. You pay $10
Oh,
for that.
Cidercade.
That sounds fucking awesome.
Okay, Cidercade is different. Cidercade is different. I've never been to Cidercade, but I've heard of it. So that might actually be a little bit different. I don't know about Cidercade.
That sounds nice. And they have DDR, apparently, which all arcades need, I think.
$10 for the day pass. Okay,
yeah, that's
interesting.
Like really reasonable. Holy shit.
To look that up. I'm not familiar with Cidercade.
So, the City of Oaks Rally. Okay, so not to be confused with the actual Oak City, North Carolina. I see. I'm just picturing that being like short for Oakland or something, but is it Raleigh? Raleigh? I guess it's Raleigh.
Raleigh, yeah.
Yeah. See, this is how much I know about the South.
I mean, I don't think the only time I've ever been to North Carolina was like an airport layover, so I'm not.
Yeah. I've never been. Although that's a place that a lot of people on the East Coast are moving to.
Yeah,
It
is.
That's like the Austin of the East Coast, I feel like.
Yeah, it is. I don't know how I feel about that description, but
maybe not. Okay.
I mean, well, I don't, and I'm just saying that as like, Austin was really damaged by the amount of people that flooded into the city over the past 10 years.
Yeah.
And I would hate for that to happen to a Raleigh or any other place, to be honest with you. So.
Yeah. Well, I think North Carolina, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm sure Oak City gamers can correct us.
Wait, this place is downtown?
I mean, couldn't it be?
Hold on a second.
That sounds fucking really cool. I like the idea of this a lot.
Yeah, it's right on the Colorado River.
Nobody has fucking quarters, people who own arcades. Like, I wish they'd this is very, I appreciate this. It has a lakeside patio. This is like, how does this place still operate? Oh, maybe they don't have DDR.
Here it is. Admission
they have
is
the old shit like Gorf. What's Gorf?
Wait, what?
This lady, Raleigh. Sorry, I am from the Boston metro area.
She's from New Hampshire. She's from New Hampshire.
Shut up, man. I'm from southern New Hampshire.
She's from New Hampshire. I'm from Boston. Come on, you already got called out from that.
Know,
so
right?
we were walking down the street last night, and a old coworker of mine was walking opposite, and I was like, "Hi," and we said hi, and he was with somebody, and I guess that dude was from Boston.
Yeah.
And you tried to pass yourself off as from Boston.
Because that's the thing. I'm not trying to pass myself off as Boston. Nobody. So I live in Seattle, right?
Yes.
They're like, "Where are you from?" If I say like New Hampshire, they're picturing Maine, which is so you have to understand something about New England. It's incredibly small. Southern New Hampshire is a part of Boston. People who live in Southern New Hampshire commute to Boston. They're all people from Massachusetts who moved to New Hampshire.
Do people in Boston consider people from...
They consider it Southern New Hampshire. But they
Okay.
know that it's like a place where people commute to Massachusetts to
Gotcha.
work. And then Southern Connecticut is the same way. That's a part of New York.
Southern
So
Connecticut.
the Long Island Railroad goes to Connecticut, or not the
Okay.
Long Island, the something or other railroad. So like Southern Connecticut is just an extension of New York, of like the area around New York City. So that's what people don't understand. So when you're saying like I'm from Connecticut, they picture you being from like Yale or whatever.
Yeah.
And then if you say you're from New Hampshire, they just think that's Maine.
They just got
And like people
weird.
from southern New Hampshire are not familiar with people from northern New Hampshire. So people will be like, yeah, man, I'm from New Hampshire. They're like, I'm from Lincoln or whatever. And I'm like, where the fuck is Lincoln? Because I've never been to northern New Hampshire. Like, you're not going to go to northern New Hampshire for anything. Like,
Nobody.
everything is south in
Yeah,
Massachusetts.
I don't ever recall anybody ever being like, hey, let's go to New Hampshire.
No, there's absolutely nothing there. Don't go there for any reason. I thought you were from Connecticut? No. I mean, it's all the fucking same, basically, except
Well,
that...
you know, that's funny. We were talking last night about, like, some of the old people from the chat, from the JA chat. Like, Sakion was from Connecticut.
Oh, okay.
He was in Connecticut.
All right. I used to, for 6 months, my dad very ill-advisedly decided to move in with the woman that he was cheating on my stepmom with.
Oh, no!
When
what?
I was in 5th grade, so we moved.
Your dad, all the stories I've
I
heard
know,
of your
my
dad so
dad-
far, he sounds like a
My
character.
dad was a scumbag for a really long time. Just my entire upbringing. He was a fucking absent-ass father. And then,
Oh,
like, when
no.
I'm 15, he suddenly tunes in, and now I'm 800 years old, and he's a fucking helicopter dad.
Oh,
I'm like,
no.
Dad, I don't need your help now. Like, what the fuck? But,
That's funny.
But yeah, no, I lived in, there's a place called Dwaynesburg.
Dwaynesburg.
Yeah, I lived in Dwaynesburg for like 6 months, and then she was using his credit cards to buy shit, so he was like, oh, I fucked up. And then we moved back to New Hampshire. It was great.
Shit.
But I actually liked New York a lot better. I liked upstate New York more than New Hampshire. It was
I mean,
just,
by the way, I took this the other day just to see how well I do my states.
Oh.
I got 98% right in 2 minutes and 42 seconds, which is awesome. I know
Oh,
all of my
goddamn.
states, but the one I got wrong, I
Uh-oh.
always mix up
Vermont?
Vermont and New Hampshire. I got
it's-
New Hampshire wrong.
It's like the good-looking twin.
The good-looking twin.
You know, like it's got more culture.
Really? In New Hampshire?
Yeah, like it's weird. So southern New Hampshire stops at like a little bit below the middle of it,
Yeah.
and then the rest of it is Maine. So that's the
So
thing,
all of this,
you know?
wait, this is New
That's
Hampshire.
Vermont.
This is Vermont?
Yes,
See, I even
Yep.
after I got fucked up, I
Yep.
still think so. This is New Hampshire.
that's New Hampshire.
Okay, so no wonder
Yeah.
people think it's Maine. It is basically just Maine.
It's connected to Maine. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the only thing that has like a little. It's like a barrier between Maine and like eastern New Hampshire, which is kind of like the coast, which means it's got a little bit more coastal
Okay.
eliteiness. Is Portsmouth, which is right on the border with Maine, but it's like bougie.
There's
So,
coast? All the coast
It's the
seems
shortest coast in the
Yeah.
entire country.
It's
Yeah,
all Maine.
It's the saddest ass coast in the entire universe.
Okay.
Yeah. It's that one place basically called Hampton Beach that Bill Burr went to and made fun of that one time.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Yeah.
I miss sick. Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Get out the Google. See, I would not do that well on this. I did it in front of my viewers on Nico Nico a while
Yeah.
ago, and I did pretty good. But I was talking to them the whole time, so it took
Okay.
fucking ever. And I don't know any of the Midwest states.
Oh, I know
They're
all.
all just like sort of round, you know.
I know
fucking, like,
every
weird
state
ass-
except for New Hampshire and Vermont.
How dare you? How
Every
dare
state
you.
I am like a master of except for New Hampshire and
I
Vermont.
don't know Missouri. I don't know
well.
Ohio, Iowa. Like all of those look exactly the fucking same to me. Like I have no idea.
Pretty
what any
much.
of them are.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
There's a lot of crossover.
There's nothing there. There's just like it's
I lived in
in
Albany.
for 3 months. I'm very sorry to hear that.
Vermont, the state makes a V shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? If
See?
somebody had just told me
Yeah.
that, like when I was a kid, I wouldn't have felt this. I would have got 100%.
It's the yin and the yang, and clearly Vermont is the yin and New Hampshire is the yang. Because New Hampshire is the dark and Vermont is the light.
Yeah.
Maine, New Hampshire. Oh, Maine, New Hampshire, and Connecticut. So you forgot Massachusetts in there, my dude. And we got the Rhode Island, the least interesting state that possibly has ever existed. In the chicken wing, the island is the wing, but they don't cut off in the
in the Chinese restaurant.
Yeah. See, that is maybe that's like Long Island and Manhattan.
I guess so.
Yeah.
It is chicken wingy looking though.
It is quite huge. I feel like that can't just be Manhattan.
It was fun. I liked Albany. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I have never gotten so many dates in my life in Albany.
Shit. They were. There's a lot of single men out there, I guess.
All right.
That's
Albany.
that's good to know.
That's what they're doing up there. All right. Well.
Hello, Gabriella. Clubber Lang is just icing after. Who's Clubber Lang?
Clubber Lang was the character that Mr. T played.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let's see. Okay,
Same
so I
with
guess
the
this is where
Russian.
they're
That's
going.
true. Yeah. That place looks nice. I would.
It does. I've heard of it, but I didn't
That
know
looks
exactly where it was.
We need something like that in Seattle. Like, bring that over. They just got like places that it's like a bar, and it has like some, pinball machines. Like,
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, it looks like this has classic arcades. They have pinballs. They have fighters and shooters. Tekken
Okay.
5,
They got some
X-Men,
Yeah.
Soul Calibur 3. I guess this is. They have. I don't even think they make like new arcade machines anymore.
They do, but it's like complete garbage. Like they've got like Jurassic World shit now, and it's just
really?
like some velociraptors running at the screen and you shoot them or whatever. It's like really bad. They're like asset flips basically for each other.
They don't have Connect 4 basketball, so they fail. They fail.
Oh, they have something called Rhythm Nation, which at least is they got Killer Queen. They got Guitar Hero. I appreciate that.
4-player Pac-Man's pretty fun too.
Oh yeah. I did that with my my friends, and I just got completely massacred. I'm not good at anything. I wish I were good at something in this world.
Oh, they're
all over the place.
Yeah, all over Texas at least.
Oh, yeah.
Dallas, Austin, Houston, and Fort Worth and Arlington coming soon. Okay,
Hey,
cool.
Nice. They should just move up to Seattle if they can afford the rent. And it looks bougie too. What the fuck?
This is a bougie ass place.
Yeah, this is like.
It's right on the river.
All you can play. I guess they must make money with the food or something.
Oh yeah, definitely with the drinks.
Yeah.
Mappy, that game.
You seem like a short person hanging out with a giant person. It's my life. I'm too big for everything.
Wait, what?
I am incredibly small. I am very small. And then Devin is super huge. So yes, that's it.
Yeah, I am. I'm a giant. I know. I'm a big dude. What can I say? I guess people don't really get a sense of it because I'm always sitting down. But
yeah.
You are
How
small.
Are you 6 foot?
6'5".
6'5", yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. My driver's license says 6'6", but I think I'm 6'5".
Okay. Well, as you get older too, you
Yeah,
start shrinking.
Well,
like,
I don't think I was ever 6'6". I just think they fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm 5'3", so you're you're a good
significantly.
Foot, yeah.
Oh,
your guy with the gray in the beard is rocking it. Beard life. Nice. Hell yeah. Beards are I heard that beards are men's makeup.
It is.
It changes your face entirely, and you can kind of hide.
I hide a lot.
Yeah.
I just recently turned 40, and when I turned 40, I was like, I wonder, because I've had a beard for years, and I was like, I wonder if I still have like a baby face under this. So I shaved it all off.
Oh, do you?
And I do.
Yeah,
and it looks really
does.
weird.
Yeah,
it looks really, really weird.
People, I prefer that all people have beards.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, it's better.
You're good at talking. That's a skill. Well, thank you.
Oh,
I appreciate it.
That's true.
It is a skill. Like, it's tough.
It is.
It's tough, but it's easier when you have somebody to like vamp off of.
True.
Because just doing it by yourself.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that like I listen to Bill Burr's podcast a lot, and he does have a talent for just being able to talk by himself and still be compelling.
Does he always have guests on, or does he not always
every now and then he'll have
so
a guest, but
talks
most of the
a
time he's
little
just by himself.
Yeah, I mean that's the comedian thing though, right? If you're not good at talking, like what's the point?
Well, but you know,
and
comedians
he's a quick person.
Comedians
too,
also play off of the crowd though too.
Oh,
like
that's true.
And they can figure out what's working and what's not working based on reaction.
Yeah,
but if
that's
you're just
true.
talking it to a mic, then you have no fucking clue, you know, what's working and what isn't working. So
well, he's also at the point in his career where he could say anything and some people would be interested, right? So
yeah,
like,
I mean, I guess that's
you
true.
know,
But
people who like him are, you know, gonna want to hear what he has to say, so that helps.
Yeah.
You're incredibly large. You're 6'6". Okay, see, that's you're about even then.
oh, you're 6. Well, I mean,
5.5 at the end of the day. Maybe that's what you are.
I think that's probably where I'm
were,
at.
Yeah.
beards hide my weak ass chin.
Yo, I'm telling
you know, that's the good
like,
thing.
That's
then
what
that's a positive.
Yeah.
So like, I don't have a weak chin, but I do have like just a weird like my face has gotten fat. Like, and I don't just mean COVID. Like years ago, my face puffed up, and like
slims it out.
I was like, man, how do you lose facial weight?
You don't.
And I mean, I mean, unless you just starve yourself and go gaunt, but you know, that's
you
not.
really
I like food way too much to get
yeah.
there, so I was just like, fuck it, I'll just be beard guy now.
Yeah.
You know, and that
helps
like
kind of. When you have a round face, you do literally look like a newborn baby when you like take off your beard.
Especially when you have a baby face too.
I know,
like
yeah.
a round baby face.
Started with one, yeah.
I'm like a giant Cabbage Patch Kid.
Oh no.
So like, the beard has to be around.
Yeah, beards are good. Now I got the baby face with the pit bull jowls.
Oh
I'm
man.
trying to think of what a pit bull jowl is. It's just where you got that sharp jawline.
I think it's just where it's like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But you know, I mean, that's a look too, man. Let's see.
Monday morning podcast is full status when Nia is there. Oh,
yeah,
so
she's not on there very often. Yeah,
okay.
but
That's
when
cool.
those are my favorite ones when she's on there.
Yeah.
Because they do, again, like it's easier when you have somebody to go back and forth with.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And they have really great chemistry. I mean, it makes sense that they'd be together.
Yeah.
They have tremendous chemistry. She's funny too.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I kind of, I don't know, when people tell me that somebody who's a comedian is doing a podcast, I just assume that it's going to be, the Joe Rogan podcast where you have some fucking dope on.
The Joe Rogan experience.
They like speculate about shit that like neither of them understand about.
That podcast is just like barroom talk where it's just a couple of dudes who don't really know much about anything and they're just like.
My friend will listen to it though because he's a weird he's like a super into like comedian, so he knows like, every comedian ever. He's got his favorite. He's more tuned into like the what is it, politically incorrect comedy and shit, so he will listen to Joe Rogan talk about fucking nothing for 4 hours
I just remembered something.
like It looks like you're hesitating.
I am hesitating. I am hesitating.
Uh-oh.
Because I owe you.
For what?
I owe you a stand-up set.
Oh, it's true. Yeah, we gotta go do like an open mic or something. Yeah.
Because
you don't have to do it in front of me, but you have to do it.
I have to do it at some point.
I did my first open mic like maybe 3 years ago, right before COVID.
Was it 3? I guess if it was before COVID. It would have been like 2.5 years ago, almost 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, I finally did it. It was very awkward, and I never did it again because I can't stay up past 10.
Because you can't.
So, yeah. But yeah, no.
Wait, that's what's stopping you? You can't stay up past 10?
Yeah, it was awful because you have to stay through everyone else's sets, and they all get done at like 11:30. And even though I lived like 5 feet from the place, I was like, oh, this is too much, you know. But like I
said, were good though. You were pretty good.
I'm on Adderall now, so I might be able to power through it a little more with the help of legal math. So
also maybe a Red Bull.
Yeah, I should have been better prepared for it.
Yeah,
but it was kind of like an off the what do you call it? Like an off the
cuff.
Yeah, that's what it was. Sorry, I was gonna say off the sleeve.
Off the sleeve.
Everything I say is
close.
Slightly off.
It was close.
Off. Yeah.
Off the sleeve.
Off the sleeve.
Okay, I would have understood it.
Yeah.
Let's see. So I mean, you did good. You did good. I liked your. We could watch it.
I didn't put it anywhere.
Yes, you did. You put it on Instagram.
Nuh-uh. Oh,
you put a clip on Instagram.
I mean, it's not good though.
I thought it was
stuff.
good.
I'm gonna do open mics when I get to Scotland.
Oh, okay.
Because at least
Scotland.
Yeah.
That is the ropes course.
Why?
Because I mean, Scotland is like they'll rip your asshole inside out if you're not funny. In America, they'll just not laugh.
Yeah.
But there, they will be like they will go in on you.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, my first thing is that, it's my first, it's, been a while since I did any stand-up, but I feel confident here because even if you heckle me, I'll have no idea what the fuck you're saying.
That's actually true.
Yeah.
That's true. You have to put subtitles on for that fucking audience.
Yeah.
I tried watching Peaky Blinders. Didn't know what the.
That's in like Birmingham or that's in like Liverpool or something.
Yeah, it's all the fucking same. It's all the same.
That's like the intelligible English.
Sorry,
like,
UK
those
people.
Aren't regular people.
That's the intelligible.
That's like what they, that's what they say for the TV. So if you're talking to like a regular dude, you're gonna have no. Fucking idea what
there's
they're
no,
saying.
there's no shot.
Oh my god,
there's no shot.
It'll take forever to, yeah.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching the video. If you liked what you just saw, hit the like. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. I'd appreciate it if you did both. They would be very good for the channel and help me build the community here. If you have any kind of comments or opinions or anything like that, by all means drop them in the comment section below. I like engaging with y'all, want to do more of that, so thank you again and see you next time.